Good afternoon everyone, this is Mr McKenna, Deputy Head Teacher at the Westgate School. Welcome to the Westgate Weekly with myself. I hope that you all had a restful half term and that you and those closest to you were able to enjoy some quality time together. It's been a really good start to the half term and the students have been coming in punctual, dressed appropriately, engaging with their learning, so we've got an exciting and really busy half term ahead of us with lots of different activities planned. Expectations were set by Mr Crossingham, Miss Williams and Mr Clark through all the assemblies this week, trying to reiterate the high expectations that we've got of the students. On Monday it was the last of the personal development workshops with the sixth form students, and the entire focus were on healthy relationships. That also was in conjunction with the workshops held with parents as well, which were really well attended, so thank you for those coming along, and we're going to be sending some more communication out with other events in the half term. Next week there is also a focus on anti-bullying. There's going to be something to do with socks, so please do watch this space for that with regards to the student leadership team leading initiatives across the school through assemblies, trying to promote an inclusive environment in which bullying is not tolerated. Okay, so please do keep a lookout for that. Today and yesterday there were a Year 9 SEGRA workshop in the multipurpose hall for all of our Year 9 students as part of our personal development curriculum. This is a part of the Careers, Education, Information, Advice and Guidance curriculum led by Miss Green, so it's one of the kind of things that we do with students, trying to engage them with work outside of school, trying to look at different career pathways, and the response from students and the kind of feedback that we've had from the people from the training estate leading this was really, really positive. Okay. And Year 9, really important year with options, and they're going to get lots more guidance throughout the year with regards to interviews, with regards to open evenings, GCSE option nights, that they're going to make some informed choices moving forward. More careers next week for Year 11 and Year 12. They're off to Ascot, nothing to do with the horses, but they're going to be doing an apprenticeship, again, careers, education, information, guidance workshops, and they're going to be split over 2 days because of the number of students, which will hopefully then support them moving forward post 16 and post 18, which we're really excited about. We started this week with Year 11 music composition examinations, so good luck to those Year 11 students who are participating in that. I'm sure that your music teachers, Miss Yates and Miss Francis, has done everything they can to support you to get the grades that you deserve. More on that with regards to Year 11 and Year 13. I'm sure that all students are aware that mock examinations are upcoming, and lots of students have been attending revision classes after school. There's lots of tuition during the half term, so thank you to those members of staff and thank you to the students who participated in that. I'm sure that you got lots out of it, and that's just reflective of the staff going above and beyond to do everything that they can for the students. So students, please do engage with your teachers, look for what they can do to support you to get the best grades that you can. And finally, sixth form open evening last night was a huge success. We had lots of Year 11 students from our cohort attend. The response from the students in terms of informative, really helping with the decisions post 16 they're going to be making in the not so distant future was really, really welcome. So thank you to the members of staff, thank you to parents and carers for supporting, and thank you to the students for attending as well. So as you're aware, the safeguarding team have been working really hard to make sure that students stay safe at the Westgate School, they're happy and they're thriving. So all stakeholders are always involved in this process. We're trying to involve parents, carers, governors, members of staff, the wider community, agencies, to make sure that all our practices are robust and rigorous, to make sure that we can support the young people in our care. We're really proud of how we do that. This half term we're looking forward to further engaging and building upon what we've done in the past, listen to the voice of students, staff, parents and the wider community, and we've made lots of changes already this academic year based on the feedback that we've had from you all, and please do keep an eye out for it because your feedback is really helpful for us to make these informed strategic decisions. Some of the examples that we can give you is that, for example, the feedback was that break and lunch weren't long enough, so we've extended that to try to promote student well-being, and again the feedback from students has been really positive. The transition period in terms of movements between lessons, we've changed the school there, so we've got 2 less movements, so students are in the classroom more to reduce the movement around school and issues that have been flagged up from a safeguarding perspective associated with that. Toilets were a concern, something that were mapped as one of the hot spots of safeguarding concerns, and you may be aware that phase 1 has been completed, so we've got these open plan, lovely new bathrooms downstairs by MFL, which have been completed, and students have already been responding that they feel much more safe and secure with that. Phase 2 is imminent, so we're just getting the builders in to make sure that we start the new phase over the next few weeks. Other things that we've also looked at is we've got more staff members on duty at break and lunch times. We've really bolstered those people on duty, so we've got roughly 40 members of staff every single lunch duty now to try to support safeguarding across the school. Cover lessons was one of the feedback that we had from students and parents, so you'll be glad to know that in the entirety of the last half term, over the 6-week period, that there were only 2 days where we had to resort to an external cover. And again, what that's done is focused what our bread and butter is, which is teaching and learning in the classroom. And that's been reflected in the fact that the new behaviour systems implemented by Mr Gargan has really changed the kind of face of the school in terms of expectations with regards to the students' learning and safety being present. Okay. You might have also noticed as well that on the website we've got a whole section dedicated to safeguarding, and there's also a report concern in the community about student. Thankfully, many people have been utilising that, so thank you to parents, carers, students to use the Worry at Westgate. So if you've got any concerns, any worries, please do go to the website, some more information, some other means of contact such as the NSPCC, Childline, etc., or in the immediacy 999. But if you want to get in touch with us, have a concern, either speak to a member of staff or please use worry@westgate.slough.sch.uk. Okay, and I'm sure that you'll all agree that hopefully that students have certainly noticed has changed, parents have as well, in terms of what we're doing from a safeguarding perspective to really enhance our outstanding practice our care. As a senior leadership, we've also made a strategic decision to make some changes with regards to our curriculum. So you may be aware that the change of the school day has culminated in 30 minutes of tutor time, and what this has allowed us to do is to really deliver a personal development curriculum program that complements all the safeguarding work that we are doing. Okay, so it enhances what we are doing to make sure that students are learning about relationships and sex education, personal, social, health education as well, within an age-appropriate setting, delivered by staff who've been given some additional CPD to make sure that the delivery, the implementation of this curriculum is as good as it can be. Okay. To complement that further, as you're aware, the workshops that students have attended really does enhance what we've been doing on a term-to-term basis. Last half term it was about relationships, healthy relationships, and this half term is all about staying safe. So staying safe online, staying safe in the community, staying safe in terms of our bodies and the choices that we make. So each year group has tailored, differentiated, age-appropriate resources that are vetted by the senior leadership team and our personal development curriculum leader, and then that's delivered with staff who've been given additional CPD and then complemented with workshops. And to help that even further, parents are strongly advised and welcome to join our workshops that we'll be putting on every half term. And this half term is late December, so again, please look out for that, and please do attend. We do like to engage with parents to look at what we can do and how we can make it better. So staff have been instrumental in making sure that safeguarding remains a priority, additional training, CPD on a year-to-year basis, and we're trying to maintain this culture of outstanding safeguarding at the school. And as a consequence, the systems that we use to monitor and track any disclosures or any concerns has been enhanced even further as well. So last half term we had roughly 600 disclosures made, which were all acted upon and which were then actioned. And what this has allowed us to do is to build up a real picture as to what our pressing concerns as a school are. And what it allows us to do again is to be a bit more strategic in terms of what issues do our students face, what issues are in the local community, what do we need to do to further help students. The two main issues that have come across are mental health and also online safety. So we had a mental health week delivered by Ms Fisher with additional resources and signposting students in response to that. And next week, from the 13th of November, students will have very specific online safety with regards to the issues that we found in our school to complement the work that they've already done on online safety, not just in the personal development curriculum, but also in lessons as well, to try to really enhance that, okay? Beyond that, we're very aware as to the rise of mental health across the country, so our school's not different. So we've employed a specific mental health lead, Ms Fisher, to lead strategies and approaches to supporting students' mental health. We've been looking at mental health first aiders and intervention sessions with students as well, and also building additional capacity. We're looking at further recruitment with educational psychologists, school counsellors, social workers as well, to kind of really complement and enhance what we're doing as a school. Okay. During tutor time, we're also putting programs in place to try to really be bespoke about the needs for each individual year group, to make sure that tailored provision to support their mental health is addressed. Okay. Some tips that you can do, once again, to help us is please support your child. Try to build positive routines, such as eating healthy, exercising, getting a good night's sleep, and also using mobile phones appropriately. I know I struggle with my little girl, so as a parent, I completely understand the challenges with that, but building them routines will really help. Engaging with your child's really crucial, okay? So take an interest in their academic learning, ask what they are doing, be there to listen, stay involved in their life, try to encourage their interests, and please continue to engage with us. If you would like some help, support in terms of building resilience, some support in terms of going somewhere we might not have all the answers, but together we can work with each other to try to look for some practical strategies, because ultimately we want the best for each and every child. Okay, we are very aware that children, as we all do, will experience challenges, emotional problems, behavioural problems at some stage, and it may require, particularly with children, some professional support. So you know your children better than anyone, and if you are worried, you think there's been a significant change in your child, please do get in touch with us. You know, has there been a specific incident that you feel might have caused this change? Does it only happen at school? Does it happen at home? Is it with others? Is it with anyone? If you know any changes that happen within your child, please do get in touch. And some of the things that might kind of relate to that could be just changes in behaviour, ongoing difficulty sleeping, withdrawing from social situations, not wanting to do things that they normally would want to do, or self-harming, neglecting others. Okay, so if you're worried about some of these changes, please do get in touch with us, speak to a trusted adult, send us an email, and again, please use the worry at Westgate. Okay, please do email us, or just get in touch with the school, and we'll do our best to work together to help. Okay, like every single family, every single individual, I've certainly been affected by the cost of living crisis. We are aware that each family throughout Slough, the local community and nationally are struggling at the minute. It's difficult in terms of the context, and new evidence from Bernardo suggests that half of parents have been forced to cut back on food spending over the family for the past 12 months. So, you know, every single family has been affected, and growing up in poverty, as you're aware, will invariably harm children's life chances, limiting their opportunities, leading to issues with mental and physical health. So if you are struggling, please do get in touch with us. If you are struggling to access free school meals, maybe some practical tips in terms of what that looks like with the application process. Are you eligible for free school meals? And what we will do is we'll do our best to try to answer some of the questions. We may not necessarily have all the answers, but we will put you in touch with somebody who may help, particularly around the free school meals, okay, to try to alleviate some of the main concerns with the cost of living crisis as well. Okay, finally from me, I'm sure that lots of parents and carers are aware of the challenges and the national concerns centred around attendance and punctuality, and government data shows that 1 in 5 students were persistently absent from school last year, so it has increased post-COVID. And research has also shown that there's almost increased willingness by some parents to take children on holiday during term time. Mental health problems, the cost of living crisis were all factors in this issue with attendance, and our school's no different. We're working really hard with families, with students, with agencies to try to support good attendance, because we're all aware that good attendance equals much better outcomes for students. And some of the things that we've done is we've streamlined our systems and processes to help with that, to make regular attendance and the punctuality to school much easier to identify, so students get much earlier support. We've conducted over 100 home visits since September, trying to support families in getting students to go to school. And we're also looking at further means of doing that involving a bus, so please watch this space with regards to that. We've built additional capacity within the pastoral team, particularly centred around Miss Judd, our attendance officer, to try to support with attendance as well, and really reiterated and tried to highlight the importance of regular good attendance to students as well. And we're really pleased to see that our attendance figures have improved from last year. Like with everything, always room for improvement. So we are going to continue to do our best with your support to make sure that the students are going to school on time and regularly to make sure that they get the outcomes that they deserve. Okay, trust that this information has been useful. Really thankful for your time and all the support that you give us. It's really, really welcome. And without your support, we wouldn't be able to do the jobs that we do. Okay, I'm going to continue to do everything we can to make sure that students are safe and happy. So please do reiterate to your child, if they've got any concerns or issues, to speak to a trusted adult. If they don't want to speak to a trusted adult for whatever reason, please email worry@Westgate. Okay, please do support us with that. And if you've got any worries or concerns, please follow the same thing. And our staff, myself, and the rest of the safeguarding team really remain committed to make sure that students are safe, happy, and thrive at the Westgate School. Please check out the video for next week for more, and look forward to seeing some of you soon over the next half term. Take care, thank you.